You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, hosted by Audrey Bell-Kearney, Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Monday and Wednesday, Audrey talks business, and on Tuesday and Thursday, she talks about AI. Grab a pen and some paper so you can take notes. Now on with the show.
Good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 64 degrees, going up to a high of 69. It's a little misty outside, but it's not too bad. Hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your day because it is hump day, baby. You have made it to the MIDDLE. It's the middle of the week, and pretty soon the weekend will be upon us. Got a great show for you today. I'm talking about how to start an online teaching business. And this is really cool because I think a lot of people who have a lot of knowledge don't even understand like they could actually sell that wisdom and that knowledge and that experience online in some pretty simple ways. Pretty simple ways. I've been teaching online for, oh my goodness, for a long time. I can't even remember when I first started teaching online, but I've been teaching online. And when they made training virtual, that just gave everybody another leg up. So it's so many ways for you to do it. So I want to talk a little bit about what that looks like and what you should be doing. So the first thing I want to talk about is what wisdom do you have? What experience do you have that solves a problem for somebody, right? Think about that for a second. You know something that solves a problem for somebody who does not know. And you literally can make money helping them solve that problem by showing them how to do it online. And I'll give you a prime example. I teach my podcast class online all the time. The first time I taught it in person, but every time after that, it's been online. And I probably teach it once a quarter where I go online, I put up it's called Podcast University. I put up a page on one of my sites and I start marketing out the podcast information. And, I think I charge 197. It's like a 90-minute class. And I teach on how to start a podcast, and people get to ask me real questions. Now, here's the thing. Some people will say, well, and this is what you may be thinking, why would they pay me for that when they can just go online and Google it? Well, here's the thing. There are going to be people who definitely will go online and they feel like they can Google anything, and they can. You know, for me, I understand that if I want to know something like right now, I want to skip the line. I don't feel like going to Google. I'm going to go and pay the person because they have lived through that experience. Google has not lived through the experience. It's a compilation of millions and millions of experiences that can be totally overwhelming, and it's really based on a bunch of stuff meshed together. I may say one thing about podcasting because that's my experience, and somebody else may say something totally different because that's their experience. People that come to my class, they're gonna get my experience, they're gonna get my true and honest feedback on my experience as a podcaster creating almost 2,000 episodes of a podcast. That's what they're gonna get. They're gonna find out how I was able to do it, why I did the way I do it. That's what they're gonna get. So if you think about you and what you do, you solve a problem, but you're thinking, well, why would somebody want to pay me when it's free? Let me tell you a quick story. I did podcasting in person. Then I think my second class was online because it was during the pandemic. I had a friend and he wanted to start a podcast. And so at that time I was online. It was $47. It's 197 now. It was $47, right? And so he came to me and he said, I see you doing this class because he's cheap. I know he's cheap. I see you doing this class on podcasting, but I mean, why would I pay $47 for the class when I can, go online and start the class and learn everything for free? I said, you absolutely can. I said, but you won't learn it from me. You won't learn my experience for free. You won't learn the things I know for free. You can go in there and research all day long. By the time you do all of that, 90 minutes, you talk to me, I train you, I tell you what to do, you up and running. Okay, so he did that. He went on Google. He didn't pay for the class. There were other people who paid for the class. He went on Google and he did exactly that. He got all the information. He started a podcast. He recorded 2 episodes. And I know what he did. He didn't know what he was doing. And instead of saying, hey, let me just pay this $47 to Audrey because she's gonna tell me do this, and this, and this. This doesn't work, and this why it doesn't work. Don't use this platform because there's so many platforms out there. And let me tell y'all something. I just found out today. I'm about to do a new newsletter, right, based solely on AI. And on the AI on the newsletter platform, there is a place for you to create a podcast. Like you talk like I'm talking to you right now and create the podcast on the platform. So the tool, and then they're gonna syndicate it to all of the other platforms like Apple Podcasts and YouTube Music. They're gonna syndicate it for you straight from the newsletter platform. I thought that was amazing. But I said all that to say you can skip the line and not make so many mistakes when you go to a teacher. Now, you say, Audrey, okay, I get that part. But what am I going to talk about? How am I going to teach it? So let me tell you about me, right? I'm only going to tell you about me. There are other people that do things totally different. When I want to teach online, this is what I do. I will put up a payment page, and there's so many ways to do this. I will put up a payment page, and I will set a date. I create an image for that class, and I'll start marketing the class. And when people pay a day before the event, they get a link to the class. That's what happens. And when they get the link to the class, I show up and I do a 90-minute class. That's what happens. That's my way of doing it. And it's live. A lot of people don't like to do live, but that's online teaching. For me, that's the simplest way for me to do that. Now, I will tell you, full transparency, I probably lost a lot of money that way. And here's why. I've never put any of my trainings on demand except recently. Recently, I did put a training on demand. Now that I think about it, I don't even know why I put it there. That's the crazy part. But I've never really put my trainings on demand where people can go back and even if they didn't show up to the live, they can go back and pay for the class. And I need to do that. Pay for the class and then, take the class at their own time. I've never done that. So that's a lot of money that I've left on the table. And that's my fault, right? And I would suggest for you to say, okay, now, and I probably could have taken that and cut it up into little pieces and create these modules, and because that's how it's set up. It's set up for me to cut it up. I've never done that. And it's crazy because I'm sure I left a lot of money on the table. But for me, doing a live training, online teaching live, you get the best of me. You get my energy. I get to ask questions. I get to hear feedback. I get to answer questions. To me, that's the best way for me. I like that way. Some people don't like that way. They want to sit down at the computer. They want to come up with the PowerPoints. They want to record in segments, and then they take that and they put it on a teaching platform, and then they sell it, and they never show up live. So you have to decide which way works better for you. What I will tell you is moving forward, even if I'm gonna do live, those recordings will be somewhere where somebody can buy them later. So that's 2025. That's my plan. And I believe me, y'all, I got a lot to talk about. Um, in the AI Founders community, that is a subscription community. That community, we're going to be doing live trainings in there, and they're going to live there. So if you want to find out more about AI Founders, go to AIFounders.biz. That's a community that I just started, and I'm going to be doing live AI trainings inside of that community, and I'm going to be helping people start AI businesses inside of that community, and it's paid. And so, but the trainings will always be on demand. So even if a member misses a training inside of the community, the trainings are there on demand. Now you have to figure out, first of all, what problem are you going to solve with your knowledge and wisdom and experience? That's the first thing. And then how do you want to do it? Do you want to break it up into little chunks? Now, what I will say, because I know somebody's asking is, oh my God, I got to hire a team of people. You do not. Let me say that part again. You do not have to hire a team of people. Some people want to be crisply, they want to be so professional, and that's cool. I'm not saying that's not a good thing. But your cameras are so freaking amazing. Your iPhone, your Android cameras, the cameras on those phones are so amazing. Put it on a tripod. Script out what you want to talk about. When I say script, I'm not saying write a script about the stuff. Write an outline, because when a lot of times some people have to script, I get it, and it sounds very boring and scripted. Write an outline and talk. Have a conversation about what you're training on. I never script. I will write an outline so I can create my presentation, and then I talk about it. And people have said to me, "Oh my God, you make this so easy. Oh my God, it's so good the way you do this." Because that's the only way I know how to do it. Now, if you are the person who needs to word for word script, then do that. I'm not saying not do that, but if you're not that person and you know that you stumble and you can't pronounce words and all, don't do that. Because reading from a script is horrible if you don't know how to read from a script. It sounds terrible to the person that's watching and listening to you. Don't do that. So write your outline out. Every morning, this is what I do every morning. Every morning, I create an outline for what I want to talk about, right? And then I just talk. I don't read word. Now I got a whole outline sitting in front of me right now. right? But what I want to talk about, because I need to make sure I hit the bullet points. But I'm not reading word for word. I am telling you what I think you should be doing if you want to start an online teaching business. So, don't do that if you're not good at reading word for word, because it's going to sound horrible. Just write your outline, and based on the outline, talk about what you need to talk about. Share what you need to share about. Teach what you need to teach about. Okay? Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, why would you want to start an online teaching business? One, because you got experience that nobody has. It's yours. You may have the same education, but the experience plus your education makes yours different. Let me say that one more time because somebody missed it. Your experience, your wisdom, and your education makes your experience and education different. So your training and your teaching is going to be different. Even though people can go out there and chat GPT whatever they want to and find all of this information, chat GPT and the person next door does not have the experience with the same thing that you had. They don't have it. It was your experience. You lived through it. It's yours. And I give you a prime example of that, right? During the pandemic, I had a client and she wanted to start a podcast, but she didn't want to talk on the podcast. So like I know I need a podcast. I had two clients, as a matter of fact, that did not, they know they needed a podcast, but they didn't want a podcast. So what did I do? I went out there and I found one of the best tools, and I can't remember what tool I used because I don't think 11 Labs was even, well, 11 Labs was out for the first one. The second one, it wasn't out for the first one, but some kind of way I figured it out. I went out there, I scrubbed their website, I found the top most asked questions about their website, things that were on their website, and created podcasts. That's my experience. And I did that in two different industries. One was in the security industry, and one was in the accounting industry, the tax industry. Two different industries. And then I went on to do my own in my own industries. So that's my experience. Somebody else may say, well, I didn't use it. I used Hey Jen, and I created a video video podcast using Hey Jen, which is an avatar generator that talks, and they put it on YouTube or something. But that's their experience, so they're gonna tell you how they created it, and I will do the same on my side. I use 11 Labs. I don't even know what I used for the first one for the security company. I have no idea, but it was a great podcast, right? Because it talked about stuff in the security space, right? So your wisdom and your experience is going to be different than the next person. So if you're saying, well, somebody's already teaching that, so what? They can't teach your experience because it was yours. So don't let that stop you, because that's what stops a lot of people. Why would they want to listen to me? Because they want to hear your experience, right? There are people who have bought the same type of course from 10 different people. And I'm saying to myself, what are you looking for in the course that you got to buy from that many people? The same exact kind of course. Well, they're looking for the magic bullet. They're looking for the easy button, and they're not going to find it. What they're going to get is the other person's experience in that same industry, the next person's experience in that same industry. But they're looking for the easy button. That's what they're looking for when they do that. They're looking for something that's easy. If all of them are successful, there was no easy button. The easy button was hard work. All right. So you want to start your own online teaching business because it gives you flexibility. You can do it anytime you want. I normally do my trainings on Sundays. Now I'm gonna switch to Tuesdays and Wednesdays because I really don't want to work on the weekend at all. Like I want to when Friday come and my husband is home, I want to shut completely down. I want to do anything on the weekends. But I used to do all my trainings on 3 o'clock on Sunday. Anybody who signed up for a training was 3 o'clock on Sunday. Why 3 o'clock on Sunday? My experience, because most people are home from church. They have went to church. They've gone to church. They've come home. They have eaten something. Now they're ready to sit down at the computer for 90 minutes and listen to me spill about how to start whatever. Right? I'm gonna do that on Wednesdays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays now because I really want my Sundays to myself to just watch TV. I can't tell you that I made millions of dollars from putting my program online on demand, because I have not put it online, and I can't scale it. So unless a million people sign up to come and see me talk on that day, I'm not scaling anything. I'm just keeping it 100% real so you understand. So I would say what I'm going to do in 2025, I'm going to create trainers. I'm going to put them on demand so I can scale. Because if I could scale, then I can become a multimillionaire. That's the goal. That's the goal. All right, I'm gonna go to a song, one of my songs made with AI. Y'all know I love them. I'm gonna come back after that song. I'm gonna give you more of what you need to do to start your own online teaching business. So stay tuned.
Oh, oh, beautiful. I'm beautiful. Step out, the world's your stage. Don't be shy, just break the cage. Glitter and dreams in your eyes. Raise your voice, reach for the skies. Every step, let your heart lead. With every breath, feel the beat. Dance through shadows, dance through fears. Today's your day, wipe away those tears. You're bold and beautiful, shine like the stars, unstoppable. Rise up, let them see. You're a force, wild and free. Oh, I'm beautiful. Life's a dance, make it wonderful. Light up the night, own your story. Live aloud in your glory. Mirrors reflect on your strength. In your hands, dreams at arm's length. Turn the music up, let's go. On this stage, you're the show. Every challenge you'll embrace. Spin it, twirl, set your pace. Find your rhythm, find your part. Believe in you straight from the heart. You're bold and beautiful, shine like the stars, unstoppable. Rise up, let them see. You're a force, wild and free. Oh, I'm beautiful. Life's a dance, make it wonderful. Light up the night, own your story. Live aloud in your glory. Be higher than before. Open every single door. Paint your life with every hue. Bold and beautiful, that's you. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. You're bold and beautiful, shine like the stars, unstoppable. Rise up, let them see. You're a force, wild and free. Bold and beautiful, life's a dance, make it wonderful. Light up the night, own your story. Live aloud in your glory. Be higher than before. Open every single door. Paint your life with every hue. Bold and beautiful, that's you. Oh, I'm beautiful. Life's a dance, make it wonderful. Light up the night, own your story. Live aloud in your glory. So dance, just dance, be free. You're everything you choose to be. Bold and beautiful, forever true. This song's for you, just for you. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. Live higher than before. Open every single door. Paint your life with every hue. Bold and beautiful, that's you. Bold and beautiful, that's you.
Bold and beautiful, that's you. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell-Kearney. Today is Talk Business Wednesday, and you're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. I'm talking about how to start an online business, online teaching business, how to start an online teaching business. And I left off, I was talking about scalability. So if you're thinking about, Audrey, I don't want to do this one time. I want to create this amazing training that solves this horrible problem for people. And I want to put it online and I want to put some money behind it. And that, let me tell y'all something. Cause I'm a multi-passionate entrepreneur, and I'm taking my glasses off so I can rub my eyes as I say this, right? I need you to get the visual, cause when people gotta say something, they take their glasses off and they rub their eyes. So when you're a multi-passionate entrepreneur, you are all over the place. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just talking because it's the truth. Most multi-passionate entrepreneurs are all over the place, right? Because God gives us so many ideas all the time, and I have headaches mostly every day, right? Unless I'm just not doing anything except for just watching TV, which is why I need Sundays off. But most multi-passionate entrepreneurs are all over the place. If that's not you, thank God for you. I'm telling you, it's rough. So if you say, Audrey, I got this one thing I want to teach about and I need to put it in a course format, then that's what you do. So what you do is you write an outline for that one thing, kind of like if you were going to write a book, write an outline. It doesn't have to be long. Make it like 7 to 10 parts to it, right? Write an outline, 7 to 10 parts, right? And this is what you're going to do. You're going to go over to Canva, right? You're going to create your presentation based on the outline. And each outline, you're going to record it separately. So outline, and you can do this all on Canva. You don't have to use, let me tell you something. You don't have to use any other platform, just Canva. So you sit there and you do slide number one, right? So you do slide number one, you talk about slide number one, you record that all in Canva, all in presentation mode. You record that. Now that's done. Then you move on to slide number two. And the way I record mine, the slide is on the screen. I'm in the little bubble at the bottom, but you hear me talking. So I've done that, and I have a training on the Bookpreneur website. There's a training that's on demand. That's my first on demand training. It's not broken up, it's a straight webinar. Like I didn't break it up at all, which is not a good thing. Well, that's not true. It's a good thing for me, but moving forward, I'm going to put it in a class format, and then people can take chunk by chunk because I need to scale this year. So you go to Canva, you write you put in your topics for your PowerPoint. Canva's got a whole lot of AI built in now, so you can just kind of tell it, hey, create a PowerPoint for me. It's gonna create everything, the images and everything. Beautiful, just lovely. You create that, and then you start to talk. You set it to presentation on the right hand side, presentation. You turn it on. You put yourself in the bubble at the bottom. I just do that. You don't have to if you want to. But I put myself in the bubble at the bottom so the slide is the biggest thing they see on the screen. And you walk them through by talking them through the slides. And then you got 7 to 10 parts of that. So that's 7 to 10 episodes. And now you're done. Your training is done. And then you take that, you download them, and then you put it on a platform like Teachable or Thinkific, or if you want to build a community around it, go to Mighty Networks and build a whole community, which is what the AI Founders is built on. It's built on Mighty Networks. Um, and just put everything there and then sell. And what happens is when people go there to become a member, they get all the trainings. Now, if you don't want a membership, you put it on Teachable and just sell, or Thinkific and just sell. Just sell. Another thing you can do, which is what I'm going to do this year, I'm going to do this because I'm in love with this. I'm in love with AI. Yes, it's scary because it's getting smarter and smarter, but I'm here every day doing something. So I'm going to create a training based on something that I've been using in AI and creating stuff about. I'm going to create a training. I'm going to put it on Skillshare, and I'm going to put it on Udemy. Now, why? That's online teaching. Why am I putting it there? Because they already have audiences. Let me say that again. You can put it on Teachable, and you can drop all the traffic to it yourself, or you can do the same training and put it on Udemy or Skillshare or some other platforms, right? They already have an audience. People are already searching. So here's what you do. If you think about what you want to do, right? Let's say you want to teach on how to invest in real estate. That's a good one. Go to Teachable. Now go to Udemy or Skillshare and type in how to invest in real estate. You're gonna see all of the courses that come up, right? You're gonna see all of the courses that come up. You're gonna see the top courses that are being sold. You're gonna see how many people bought that course. And then you're gonna go and click on that course, right? And you're gonna see how many stars it has. Now, if it doesn't have 5 stars, that means somebody had a question about something. Scroll down to the questions and hit the 5 stars, scroll down, see what the questions were. And then you come back and create your training about real estate investment based around the questions that they asked the other person, which was the reason they didn't get 5 stars because they gave them 4. Everybody else gave them 5, so they got a 4.8. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this year, because I know I'm busy and I suck at driving traffic to anything, I really do. I'm just keeping it transparent. I'm going to take these trainings that I'm going to do, I'm going to drop them on Udemy and Skillshare. Now, that being said, where I normally charge $197 for a podcast, I I can't do that on Udemy and Skillshare. They're gonna discount it so much, so I probably make $6. Kind of like having your book on Amazon, right? When your book is on Amazon, you got the price set for $19.99. Out of that $19.99, you're gonna get $6. That's what you're gonna get because Amazon gonna take their 55% after the printing cost. So it costs $3 and something to print the book. Then they got to take 55%. You're gonna be left with about $6, honestly. But here's the thing: Amazon has an audience, so of course, and they're gonna print the book. Udemy has an audience, and they're gonna host your training, and they're gonna promote it. So when you optimize your training on these platforms, and people are looking for real estate investment for multifamily homes, right? And you come up, they're pushing it out there for you. You can make a lot of money because thousands and thousands of people take those trainings. See, this is what I'm talking about when I talk about scalability, which I did not do this year, which that is about to change. And the space and where I stay, which is AI, I'm in podcasting and being creative. I'm going to do these trainings quickly. Like 2025, I'm giving myself a deadline. January 1, 2025, all my trainings that I want to do for the year need to be completed and on platform. Because guess what's going to happen? In January 1, people are looking for a new beginning. They're looking to start something new. They're going to lose weight. They're going to start a business. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They're looking for training. They're going to get educated. They're going to learn more. They're looking for you. So why not give them what they're looking for? Now, which platform are you going to use? You may say, you know, Audrey, I have the capital to pay somebody to market my teachable site. Or you may say, I like marketing. I'm gonna market it myself. Or you may say, I suck at marketing. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna put these trainings on Udemy and Skillshare and let them market. I'm gonna sit back and get this passive income that I'm about to get because that's passive. That is passive. Do you hear what I'm saying? That is so passive. Now, because they're going to sell your course for $12.99, $19.99, and depending on what you're teaching, then you might even get a $99 in there, but you ain't getting $99. They're going to sell it for $99. You're going to probably get 29 out of 99. And I'm just kind of ballparking it there. That's going to be passive income for you. But here's what you can do. You can put a link in the description to say, hey, join my community. I know you're taking this training, but if you need more of me, join the AI Founders community to get more of me. And here is the link to that. There are a bunch of resources inside of there. When they click the link, they go to your membership site. They become a part of your paid community. And now you just make more money. So you're making thousands of dollars on Udemy and Skillshare because that's where your online teaching is. And then you are dropping them back to your community. Now you may not want to do this. This is what I'm doing, right? Because I need to scale and I need to have multiple streams of income without having multiple passions running at the same time. Y'all multi-passionate entrepreneurs. I don't need to have 17 different businesses running at the same time, giving me headaches. I need to have multi streams of income based on the things that I'm doing right now without having to change too much. So what am I doing? I'm talking to you every day, Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday. That's what I'm doing. I'm creating videos on Wednesday for Bookpreneur. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing newsletters on Fridays for my clients and myself. All of that is what I do every day. So I'm going to take all of that and put it into trainings, all of it, on Udemy and on Skillshare. And I'm gonna put it. Do this. I'm probably gonna do 5 trainings and put it over there on based on what I'm doing and based on AI. All my trainings are AI based because AI is hot and I know how to do AI. All my trainings gonna be AI, and I'm gonna put them on Skillshare and Udemy, and I'm gonna sit back and watch the money roll in. But what is gonna happen is I'm going to put that link to the AI Founders Network inside of all of them, so now people can join the network and become a part of that. So I said all that to say the one thing about what you know is that you definitely can sell it, right? It's very flexible. You can decide you want to do like I started out doing just doing live stuff that people paid me for. And I like doing live. And I probably would still do live. But I'm gonna do it in a way that I can easily cut them segments up easily. I'll do a pause in there and then it'll be segment number 2. Easily do that. And then I'm gonna put it on other platforms where that's going to make a lot of money. Now, I'm still going to have my $197 training on my platform, but I know that I'm not going to get $197 off of Udemy. I know that because they're going to discount it. I have so many trainings that I bought for like $12.99, $11.99, $9.99. Great trainings. I'm talking about amazing because they discount your stuff so much, but they have thousands of eyeballs on your stuff. So I don't have a problem with that. People who find me, unfortunately, if you don't go to Udemy first and you come to me first, it's gonna be 197. If you go to Udemy, it might be 1997. I'm just saying. So if you want to be an online teacher and start your online teaching business, you can absolutely have your own platform on a Teachable. You can also record if you want all of your money, every dime of it. You can well, not every dime. You still got to pay somebody something for hosting, but you can record your trainings in video and you can put them on a platform like Gumroad, and people who have access to the download, they can download and watch. Or you could put it on something like a Vimeo on demand, where you can go there. And Vimeo on demand is pretty nice. People kind of sleep on it because I don't know, Vimeo doesn't do, I don't know. Anyway, you can do Vimeo on demand, and what'll happen is you can go there and you can put your trainings on demand. They can see a snippet of the training, and then they have to pay for the whole catalog. There's so many ways to do this. It's just so many ways. And so you have your own options. You can embed it on your website where people come directly to your website, and you can start your own online school. Your videos are there on demand behind a paywall. All of that stuff is what you do. Um, so I hope this was helpful. Um, I invite you to become a member of the AI Founders community. Now, although we talk a lot about starting AI businesses, if you want to start any kind of business, you can still come in there and learn because I'm there. I'm inside the community and I teach a lot. And so being a part of our community means you have access to me on 4 days a week, pretty much. Tuesdays at 7 p.m., you got access to me because that's when I do the training. We're going to be doing live trainings. We're going to be doing live builds, all of that kind of stuff. But you can learn. You can learn and you can ask questions because a lot of the women that are in there right now that just joined, like I just launched it on Monday and I have women already in there. And it's not just open to women, it's open to men as well, but they are all already entrepreneurs in some kind of space. I got one that's been in real estate training and credit building and cruise ships marketing, and one that's been in personal development, and one that's in crafting, has a craft business. But they're all in there. Why? Because they understand that the AI is for any business, even for your teaching business. Come in there if you're going to start online teaching, but learn how to leverage AI to market the business, because AI automation will market that business for you when you're working. And for teachers, especially for teachers, the summertime is going to come. I get it. You don't want to teach a whole lot, but here's what you do. While you are in session with the kids on the weekends, create your curriculum, record it, and when you go on vacation in the summertime, be on vacation. Don't be stressing about money because you got 2 months vacation. Be on vacation, put some money aside, and push traffic to your online teaching school. Now you can you can start this right now. So when school is out in the summertime, guess what you're doing? You're on vacation for 2 months without worrying about money. I'm just trying to help somebody out. That's all I'm saying. And the other thing about this, you can earn a lot of money if it's done right. I messed up and I ain't ashamed to say it. But guess what? I ain't messing up in 25. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I will not be messing up in 25. I will have classes on Udemy. I will have classes on Skillshare. I will have classes on my own website. I will have classes inside my membership. Oh, I will not be messing up this year because I messed up last year, not this year. So you have the potential to have earn a lot of money. People are making millions of dollars from selling courses, right? They're making millions of dollars from tutoring people. I was talking to someone recently, and their spouse is a teacher, and I said to them, they can actually go online and start an online tutoring company teaching language, right? Yeah. But here's the funny thing about that: there are platforms out there that will hire you to come on their platform and teach languages. You don't even have to set up anything. Just go. It's like a job, and they're going to pay you to come online and teach English as a second language, or whatever your main language is. You can teach your language as a second language. They have platforms like that. So even if you don't want to do anything that I just talked about, you say, you know what, this sounds great. I want to do some online teaching, but I suck at all of that. I just want to go in there and teach how to, teach English. Teach English as a second language. Google it. Online teaching, and you'll find companies that will pay you to come online and teach. They will. All right, the last thing I'm going to talk about is independence. Anybody that knows me know I'm an entrepreneur till they put me in the box. Now, is that easy? Most of the time, no, because it comes with a lot of stress and headache. You're the boss, but it gives you independence. You can be your own boss. You can talk about what you want to talk about. Nobody's going to censor what you're saying. Nobody's going to take your experience away from you and say it's not true because it's your experience. Nobody's going to do any of those things. They can't pigeonhole you about your experience. They cannot, because it's your platforms. It's your training. It's your life. It's what you did. It's the problem that you solved specifically based on your experience, your education, and your wisdom. That's what it is. So you get your independence. But if you got to be ready to be a boss, baby, let me tell you that being a boss is not always easy. Ask a boss. Ask a real boss. Ask. I used to say that when I had my radio show. I used to say ask a boss. I used to say ask a boss, right? And my producer, the station manager, his name was Bob. I would go to, so I was on regular radio. I had a regular radio show, and I had a show called the Ask Audrey Show, right? And and I know this is totally off topic, but I had to tell you this because I was saying ask. Um, I would go to the station, and Bob would be behind the glass window, and he would play my song, which was "Good Life" by Jill Scott. Like that was the intro of my song. And I would say, "Welcome to the Ask Audrey show." And so one day he said to me, "It's not Ask." I said, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Audrey is not Ask." I said, "What? He said, "You're saying it wrong." I said, "What?" He said, "You're saying Ask, right?" And I was like, "Am I?" So a lot of us say that it's Ask. So I was saying all that to say something, but anyway, Bob told me I was saying it wrong, so I've tried to stay away from saying Ask and say Ask. So ask. You don't have to ask anybody anything. You do your thing as your own independent boss, but everything falls on your shoulder. So when you're ready for that part, be ready for that part. Be ready for the loneliness. Be ready for the non support you're gonna get from family members. Be ready for that part, but don't focus on that. Focus on the big picture. Flexibility is gonna give you that. Scalability, you do it right way, is gonna give you that. Millions of dollars, when you do it the right way, it's going to give you that. And with all of that becomes independence. All right. All right. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm going to go to my last song. Then I'm going to come back and give you my words of inspiration for today. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Step into the night where the rhythm's tight. Lights down low, but the spirit's high. Feeling that beat from your head to your feet. Take control, let the moment sweep. Every move, every groove, it's your world now, prove. Turn it up, let it loose. Tonight we choose to control. We rule the dance floor. Feel the power, now let's soar. Spin around, let the music flow. In control, we run the show. Heartbeat sings with the DJ's mix. Jump so high for the magic tricks. With every step, let your worries drift. Tonight's the night we lift and shift. Cast a light, hold it tight. Shine so bright, it's out of sight. Lose yourself, keep the pose. In control, where freedom grows. Control, we rule the dance floor. Feel the power, now let's soar. Spin around, let the music flow. In control, we run the show. Up in the air like we just don't care. Hands waving wild in electric flare. Bass drop down as we take the crown. Control the night, we own this town. Control, we rule the dance floor. Feel the power, now let's soar. Spin around, let the music flow. In control, we run the show. So here we stand, nothing left to chance. With each beat, watch us advance. Controlling our veins, we dance till dawn. Tonight, control is where we belong. Heartbeat syncs with the DJ's mix. Jump so high for the magic tricks. With every step, let your worries drift. Tonight's the night we lift and shift. Cast a light, hold it tight. Shine so bright, it's out of sight. Lose yourself, keep the pose. In control, where freedom grows. Control, we rule the dance floor. Feel the power, now let's soar. Spin around, let the music flow. In control, we run the show. Up in the air like we just don't care. Hands waving wild in electric flare. Bass drops down as we take the crown. Control the night, we own this town. Up in the air like we just don't care. Hands waving wild in electric flare. Bass drops down as we take the crown. Control the night, we own this town.
Control the night. We own this town. Yes, control your day. You own today. Yes, you own your day today. Don't own anybody else's day. Just your day. Listen, this is the Good Morning Gwinnett show, and I'm Audrey, and I'm about to close it out for the day. So I'm going to give you a word of inspiration. Here goes. It says, challenge yourself. It's the only path which leads to growth. Let me say that one more time. Challenge yourself. It's the only path which leads to growth. Listen, for me, doing classes broken up into little small bits, that's a challenge for me because I like live, right? And I probably will still do live or break it up, but that's a challenge. And that was a problem last year. Like I was looking at other people's training, I was like comparing myself and how nice theirs was put together. And I'm sitting at my desk. You can see like my vision board behind my head and the flower to the left and the music symbol on the wall. And I just wasn't feeling comfortable. So I was like, I don't want to do that because mine don't look professional and well put together like theirs. I don't care this year. Your girl don't care. As long as you get what I'm trying to put down, I'm giving you wisdom. I'm giving you experience. I'm giving you knowledge. If you get that, then I invite you to take the class. I see people do all kinds of, and here's the other thing, right? I've seen really professional trainers, but I've seen trainers. I've been in trainers where people curse so much it should be against the law. And I'm like, and people were paying. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. I'm over here sweating about my vision board being seen and I'm not doing my training. And this person here cussing like 5 sailors put together. Cussing. I ain't say cursing, cussing. They cussing. And I was like, you know what? Not 2025. Listen, I just saw an election that was out of this world. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And guess what? The person is the president. Said the most horrific and egregious things I've ever heard in my life. And they will hold the highest office in the mother effing land. You hear what I'm saying? And I'm over here trying to be politically correct because somebody's gonna see my vision board in the back of the video. F that. 2025, I ain't holding back. I'm going all out. Guess why? Because I'm on a mission, baby. I want you to get on a mission too. So challenge yourself. Yeah, it's going to be a challenging year all together. You might as well go ahead and challenge yourself during this challenging year. It's going to be challenging, but we're not going to let that stop us. We're going to keep pushing forward because we're on a mission, a MISSION, a mission, baby. We're on a mission. Come on, let's go. We ain't got no time to play around. This is not the time to sleep. I don't care who you are, where you are. If you're not a part of that 5%, you ain't got no time to play around. I don't care what color you are. I don't care who you think you are. If you're not a part of the 5% that's about to rule the United States, you don't have any time to play around. Listen, I'm not going to talk politics. I'm just talking the truth. Let me say it one more time and then I'm leaving. If you are not a part of the 5% in the United States, you need to get on board and get your ish together because everything that's going to affect me going to affect you. I'm just saying, unless you're the 5%. And I say 5% because people normally, we know it ain't going to touch the 1%. People in the 5% range, they're pretty much okay too. But it's like 6% and then 94%. The 94% of the rest of us, we should be working hard right now. Put your head down, put your boots on because you got to walk in some ish, right? Let's get to work. Let's get this stuff. Listen, let's get it done. Ain't no time to play around. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did enjoy this episode, there is a link to my subscription to this show for $5.99 a month. You help me, I help you, we help each other. Let's get this done. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We'll be talking tech. We'll be talking AI specifically. So be sure to tune in. If you have not subscribed to the show, subscribe to the show because you don't ever want to miss an episode because I ain't playing in 2025. I've changed the format of the show. It's about business and tech. I'm happy with that. I've made peace with that. I'm telling you the raw, real deal about what I've gone through, what I'm doing. I'm trying to encourage you to do the same because if you are not a part of the top 5%, you need to be on board, baby. Get your stuff together. Let's get going. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Until next time, my friends. Until next freaking time. Make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, hosted by Audrey Bell-Kearney. If you missed an episode, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com for past episodes and local news. Do us a favor and click the link in the description to support the show for just $5.99 a month and share it with a friend.